Hey, I'm John Greaves, the third founder of Garage in Life Media, and I've got a great opportunity to test out two products that are great ways to add weight to a machine cable stack if you are either between weights or if you've exceeded the total amount of weight on the cable stack. And so today we've got the GymPin from GymPin. This is version 2. It's already on the market, but this is an upgrade from version 1. And then this is the stacked weight pin from Bare Steel Equipment. I'm gonna go take these head to head. But as you can see, if you look around here, I do not own a machine cable stack. And so that means I'm gonna have to find somewhere to actually test these out. What I can tell you is that for the GymPin, I said this is version 2. The difference between version 2 and version 1 is Ben said that they kind of added some extra detailing on the outside just to, he called it to make it sexier. They've added a gel resin sticker, and they also recessed it a little bit to make it look a little bit more like a barbell. This is the same diameter as an Olympic barbell sleeve, in case you're wondering. And then from Bare Steel, this product is the version 1 of it. It is a solid steel piece, so it's significantly heavier than the GymPin. The GymPin is aluminum with a steel shaft, and then the Bare Steel is solid steel the entire way. And one of the big reasons for that is because it's designed to be an added weight in itself. So let's say you're stuck between 80 pounds and 90 pounds and you want to go to 85. This product right here will take you to 85 simply by adding this to a cable stack. Okay, now one cool thing about the Bare Steel product is it's designed for use in a home gym. And so a lot of us get our home gym equipment off of Craigslist or OfferUp. And so you might have gotten your cable stack without the selector pin. And so Bare Steel included a selector pin. It's just a little nice add-on. So I'm gonna find a home gym where I can test this, but also I think what we can do is go to a public gym, because that's why a lot of you guys who are in my situation would be using this. You'd want to take this to a public gym. Maybe you just go to the public gym to do your cable work, and then you do all of your barbell stuff and your odd lifting or whatever at the house. So we'll be right back. Let's go find somewhere to test these. Okay, so I'm here at a local gym, and I'm going to go inside and I'm going to test out the experience of transporting this stuff to the gym. Say if I were gonna do my cable accessory work before or after work. And just saying, like I said, I've got a full home gym, but I know a lot of people like to do some of their work at home and then they'll go to a public gym to do some other things. All right, so I'm simulating that. So because I'm simulating that, we're assuming that I'm working out before work. And so I've got my G-Code gym bag packed. I've got a change of clothes as if I were about to go to work. After this, I've got all the stuff you would need. So I've got pre-workout, I've got post-workout stuff, I've got a little massager, I've got, a little LAX ball for self-myofascial release. You'd assume that you're gonna take a shower because you're going to work, right? So I've got a little hygiene bag for in the shower. Got all this stuff in here, plus I've got my shaker bottle with pre-workout already in there. Then I've got my wife's cooler, so that's a water source. So I'm carrying all this stuff, and now I'm gonna add the GymPin to it and just see how much of a hassle that is. Not too bad. I mean, it feels weird because I'm not used to going to a gym, but it's not too bad. And grab this. All right, good to go. Okay. Now let's test it out with the Bare Steel stacked weight pin. GymPin over there. So it's the Bare Steel stacked weight pin, which, as you know, is heavier. And then also it comes with a selector pin. I may or may not have to use it in there because most gyms have selector pins already with the machines, but I brought it with me because it comes with every order. And one little thing I just found out is it's also got magnets on the back, so that's a nice little touch. So I just throw that in there as well with all the other stuff I was already carrying. Hoo boy. You wouldn't think that an extra 5 pounds would make a difference, but this already feels annoyingly heavy. Now I'm gonna carry this and this. I can tell you right now, I'm not a fan of the idea of carrying something this heavy with me, especially since I probably wouldn't leave my bag in a locker. I'd take it around with me. Um, so yeah, this is just a hassle, having to take everything with me the entire time. But anyway, let's go inside and see how these products work in action. Okay, so first thing we've got is we're set up over here at the low cable row, which is one of the places where you would assume that you would need to add weight potentially, and we've already run into a problem. So there's not a lot of clearance here, as you can see. I'm using the GymPin, but it's the same for either the GymPin or the stacked weight pin. There's just not a lot of clearance here. Okay, and the reason why that becomes a problem is if you watch when I do a row, you'll see that this will actually touch. Okay, so I'll do it again and you'll see that I'm not able to get full range of motion with pulling all the way to my chest. All right. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so we're in a situation where we've got more clearance here, and this is actually a situation where we can use one of the other benefits of having this pin. I've got the GymPin in here again, and if you look on this cable stack, it goes up by 10-pound increments until you get past 50 pounds, then it starts to do 15-pound increments. Well, that's most likely when you want to go up in smaller increments, right? So you go to, so let's say I put 65 on there, but I can't handle going all the way up to 80, right? So instead I want to go maybe 70. Well, I can put the GymPin in, and I can either put a 2.5 in here. So now I'm doing 67, or I can put 5, and now I'm doing 70. So, not bad. The GymPin seems to be pretty stable, but if you come around here, you see that it actually slipped out a little bit. So, see where my finger is? There's a slight gap between the back of the GymPin and the face of the cable stack. So now let's do the exact same experiment with the bare steel pin. Okay, got it on there, the magnets have engaged. So this is automatically 5 pounds heavier, so this is already at 70. Okay, still flush. And now let's go ahead and put the 2.5 on there. So now this takes me to 72. Working fine. Now I'm gonna try one more thing. Disengage that. Go back to the GymPin, because it feels like this is beveled a little bit. So it may not have been that this came off. It may have just been that I was feeling the beveling. Okay, let's check it out. It looks like it's pretty flush still. And we'll find out. What I'm gonna do is push it forward to see if it clicks. And it does click, so there was a little bit of a gap. Again, it's not a huge gap, but this could be something that can be an issue if I were on a machine where I was gonna be adding a lot more weight. Okay, so we're over here at the tricep push down, and we got a similar problem. in that the cable stack goes up by 10-pound increments until you get past 70, and then it goes up by 15-pound increments. So I've got it on 100, but let's say I couldn't do 115 and I wanted to do 105, right? So I've got the bare steel stack weight pin. So I take the stack weight pin and I'll put it about halfway. Magnets engage. And now instead of 100 pounds, I'm doing 105. And as I said before, I could actually go up by another 5 pounds. So now I'm going up by a 10-pound increment, or I can go up with a 2.5 and go up by a 7.5-pound increment. So let's take this out. Magnet off. Put the GymPin in. Okay, so the GymPin doesn't weigh anything, or it's very infinitesimal. So in order to get the same weight differential, I have to put this 5-pound plate on it. And again, I'm doing 105. Okay, so I can actually see a small gap. Oh wow. So I'm gonna push it in so you'll hear that click. That's how far that was. And this plate actually was here when I first put it on. Closer. This plate was actually all the way up here. And then when I put it down, it slid down to here. You go on that side and come this way, you'll see that there's a slight down slant on the GymPin. Whereas with the bare steel pin, okay, magnets engaged, put that on there. It looks to me like that's completely straight, and of course there's no gap because I heard the magnets engage. Okay, so all this testing in a public gym is all well and good, but I'm a home gym dude. So I also went to a home gym, Spitz Fitness, because he not only has a cable stack in his home gym, but he also has another GymPin product, which is the Kingpin. It's a slightly longer version of the GymPin, and so you guys will get to see what we found out when we tested the GymPin, the Kingpin, and the bare steel stacked weight pin. Okay, so now we're here at Spitz Fitness. David Svidowski Jr. has graciously allowed us to use this facility to illustrate a problem that he's having, and it's really cool because he's actually got the Kingpin, which is another GymPin product. It's a little bit longer, but David said he's having an issue with it. So, in fact, I'm gonna put my hand on here because it's already sliding. So, David, what have you been running into?
So one of the main issues is anytime I get above 2 plates of any kind on there, the pin pulls away and the weights have to shift down, and I have to put a spring collar or a clip on the end. Otherwise, the weights do slide off over time, so you can't perform any reps with the actual pin in there.
Okay, so we already see that it's coming off, so I don't think we actually need to do any reps. It's not even safe to do any repetitions with it. So let's go ahead, take these plates off, and we're gonna get the GymPin version 2 that we're testing today, and then we'll put the bare steel pin in there as well and see how they do. So let's go ahead and take this off. Okay. If you'll hand me the GymPin. Okay, so this is the GymPin, and you guys can see the size difference. So this is the Kingpin, this is the GymPin. I'll give you that. Okay, so the GymPin is in. Okay, so you come right here and you can see that it's already pulling away from the stack. I'm not sure if you can see that. Alright, so David, you said that what you've been doing is putting a spring collar on here?
Yeah.
So let's see what this, if the spring collar makes a difference. Okay. All right, give that a shot with the GymPin version 2.
Definitely added resistance, but it's not smooth.
Okay.
Like the GymPin.
Okay. And you come here and you can see that it's still pulled away slightly. Even though I pushed it back in, it's still pulled away slightly. So now let's switch this out and use the bare steel stacked weight pin. Take this clip off. This off. Okay. Okay. So this is the bare steel product. Wiggle it in there. Okay, the magnets are on. Okay, so you see that the plates are sliding just a little bit, the front two plates. I don't know if it's because the magnets are disengaging or if it looks like the stack is actually leaning this way.
Yes.
That's probably what happens, all right? So let's see. Okay, yeah, so the magnets have let go just a little bit, but actually, no, they have not. The magnet is still on there because I'm trying to shove it in and it won't. So yeah, it looks like it is still the fact that this stack is leaning. So let's put this on. Tell me how that feels.
So that one's much smoother. I think it's because it's tighter to the stack.
So it's
because of the magnets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's much smoother than using the GymPin version 2.
Okay. And it's smoother than the Kingpin also?
No, the GymPin has a little bit more lean towards the rack when the spring collar's on.
Okay.
I would say this is pretty close, but I would say the GymPin is superior in the sense of smoothness. Yeah.
To both of them. Okay. And so one thing that I did do is I suggested to both Ben from GymPin and Sean from Bare Steel Equipment that they begin including a spring collar with every product that they sell, because with every time they send out a stack weight pin or they send out a GymPin, I suggested that they include a collar, because that's just something that might help out every home gym owner who's in a situation like David. As a home gym owner, which of these would you say would be the best fit for you? Either the stack weight pin from Bare Steel or the GymPin?
So I'm gonna have to go with the Bare Steel, specifically the magnets and the sturdiness in the rack felt way better, way smoother. So if I'm a home gym owner and you have a 2-to-1 ratio machine similar to me, I would go with this. It is heavy, but if I'm at home, easy storage, set it out of the way. So yeah, I would definitely go with the Bare Steel.
All right, and then as a home gym owner who doesn't even have a cable stack, the only time I'm going to be using a cable stack is if I'm going to a public gym. So I kind of lean towards wanting this because it's a situation where I'm not going to want, I'm probably traveling and I want to maximize how much stuff I can carry. And so the fact that this is lighter makes the GymPin something that's really attractive to me. At the same time though, as you saw, if I'm going to add a lot of weight to either one of these pieces, it really would be helpful if I had a spring clip, spring collar. Yes, you probably would have one at the commercial gym there, but I still think it might be something that GymPin would want to invest. Like if you buy one of these, you should probably include at least one spring collar with it, because that will help keep the weights on that keep them from sliding, and that makes a huge, huge difference. I think these are both really good products. And as I said on Instagram, we're going to be doing a giveaway. So watch for the Instagram post. You want them to be following Garage and Life Media, at Spitz Fitness, at GymPin, and at Bare Steel Equipment, because we're going to be announcing the giveaway, and we're going to give away both of these because I don't have anything to use them for. I don't have a cable stack at home. So we're going to be giving away both of these. One person's going to get the gym pin, one person's going to get the Bare Steel stack weight pin along with the selector pin that comes with it. All in all, I'm really grateful to both of these companies for giving us the opportunity to try these out and give them a review. And I'm really grateful to you, David, for hosting us here at Spitz Fitness. Like I said, you guys want to follow Spitz Fitness, and that's also how they can reach out to you if they want to get coaching, right?
Exactly. I do online coaching, online nutrition, and in-person coaching here in the Metro Atlanta area.